Welcome to Candidates Comment, a public service presentation of CTN. All candidates running for Ann Arbor mayor were asked to share their platforms and ideas. Candidates who participate will be shown in alphabetical order.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eric Lipson. I'm running for mayor of Ann Arbor in November 2022 as an independent. I'm running as an independent, even though I've been a Democrat my entire life, because I believe I have a different vision for what the future of Ann Arbor should be. I believe that the citizens of Ann Arbor should have the final word in what the future shape of our city should be, not land speculators and developers. That's what's going on now. The current city council and mayor is allowing upzoning of various areas of the city with no affordability requirements, no walkability, no sustainability. Even though they're talking about it, they're not requiring or incentivizing it, and that's wrong. And these also happen to be the biggest donors to the mayor and council. That is also wrong. I'm also extremely concerned about the spread of the toxic Gelman dioxane plume underneath the city, which is contaminating our drinking water supply. We've already had to close one well because of dioxane, and the plume is now approaching Barton Pond, which is the source of our drinking water. I believe we should call in the Environmental Protection Agency to declare that area a Superfund site, and the Superfund site would allow the EPA to make the polluter pay for the cleanup, unlike the current law, which is just giving city water to those whose wells have been contaminated. I've been a member of the Coalition for Action on Remediation of Dioxane for 6 years. The mayor has attended not a single meeting. That shows you where his priorities are. Instead, we've just been engaging in useless litigation, which has just been thrown out of court completely and enriched the mayor's law firm to the tune of $500,000 by representing one of the interveners. It's been just a waste of time. Instead of that, we should get the EPA in as fast as we possibly can to take action. I'm also extremely concerned about the fact that we have failed to preserve properties of sensitivity and great value to our natural features, such as Concord Pines, in which we gave 22 acres or allowed a developer to take 22 acres and clear cut 700 trees. We could have purchased that and preserved it. That's what the citizens of Ann Arbor asked for when we approved the Greenbelt millage, which said that 30% of the properties were going to be inside the city. So far, only 9% have been purchased, and they have been thwarted in attempts to add to that inside the city. So if I'm elected, I'm going to be a mayor who listens to all the people. I'm going to be a mayor who guarantees that the citizens have input on the comprehensive plan, that we actually take action on the dioxane plume, that we actually add affordable housing and not just talk about it. We all want to see Ann Arbor be a city which thrives and which is vibrant and which our neighborhoods and our small businesses are vibrant and survive. And if I'm elected, I will see that the city of Ann Arbor maintains that charm and what we value and does not turn it over to land speculators and developers. I want the citizens to have the final word. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Christopher Taylor, the mayor of Ann Arbor. It has been my pleasure and my honor to serve as mayor since 2014. I'm a practical, progressive Democrat, and I would be so grateful for your vote in the primary by absentee ballot or at the polls on August 2nd. So many of you tell me that you love your neighborhoods, that you love Ann Arbor, and I do too. Now, we don't take all the credit at City Hall, but we help make Ann Arbor the best that it can be by our focus on two goals: improving basic services and enhancing quality of life. Improving basic services means clean, safe drinking water, now and always. It means better roads. And although we suffer due to Lansing's failures, we've just passed a road bond, and you will see a lot of work done on local streets over the next 2 years. It means police and fire who perform with bravery and professionalism, natural areas and parks that are maintained and improved, streets designed to be safe for all users, stormwater improvements to reduce flooding. But you know that Ann Arbor is not just a basic community. Enhancing quality of life means affordability, equity, and sustainability. Affordability. Now, the law of supply and demand is real, and more housing will improve affordability for everyone. We need, and I will vote for, thousands of units of new city-built, permanent, affordable housing. We also need to enable more apartments on transit corridors away from established neighborhoods where folks can come in and out of town without a car. Equity. Not every call to 911 is an emergency, and not every call for service requires a person with a weapon. Even our highly trained officers, they're not experts in all things. So that's why I initiated an effort to develop an unarmed response program. We've allocated $3.5 million to that effort, and you will see that program up and running after full community engagement. Sustainability. It's our moral obligation to take local action on climate change. Our A20 plan provides for community-wide carbon neutrality by 2030. It's scientific, equity-driven, and it'll provide benefits to Ann Arborites today, even as we reduce climate harm for Ann Arborites to come. Expanded recycling and composting, community and rooftop solar, grants for low-income residents, EV support, and a public utility if we can afford it. I have been, and with your help, I will be, a mayor that stands up for equity, diversity, and inclusion, that advocates for the neediest among us, and that is constantly focused on how we at City Hall can help make Ann Arbor better by improving basic services and enhancing quality of life for you and for everyone. So thank you for listening, and thank you so much for your vote.
This concludes a presentation by candidates running for Ann Arbor Mayor. To view this and other local election programming, visit youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor. Remember to do your part and vote on or before November 8th.